So a subscriber asked me to make a video on how to use Lightroom. That's the basics of Lightroom, and I'll do my best. So I use Lightroom a lot to edit my pictures. So this short video is going to teach you the basics of Lightroom, how to make use of your exposure. Even if you're using a free account, you don't have to pay for that. So if you're into that kind of thing, let's go. So first, you have the app, the Lightroom app. You download the Lightroom app either from Play Store or App Store. You load the picture. I already loaded mine. You don't want to use the auto, because when you use the auto, it grades it for you automatically, and you wouldn't want that. You would like to control the exposure, the vibrance, and the colors all by yourself. So you go to light, click on light, you play around with the exposure. I don't really like pictures looking too lit. Okay, you also go around to the contrast. Next, you play around. Basically, it's just playing around with all of these things till you find which one you like more. You play around with the highlight until you're happy with what you see. Then let's see the shadows. Okay, you touch the shadows a little. I think I prefer mine like this. Then what to do about the whites? I'm going for a kind of a vintage look, kind of a brownish, greenish kind of look. So let's see what the black gives. Not really. I would okay. Next, you go to colors. Now, where most people make mistakes is that they just play around with this, the temp, the tints, the vibrance, and the saturation, and they never go somewhere called the mix, which is this small tiny thing here. And also, this is the basic. I'm not going too far. Next, you go to temperature. You want it to look like it's sunny, or you want it to be like the sky is cool, bluish kind of look. I think I prefer a little bit of sun. Okay, good there. And the tints, no, the green will be so much. So let's go with this. Then you toy around with the vibrance a little. The vibrance will make the colors pop really, really well. So you shouldn't play too much with that. Then the saturation, I wouldn't want too much. So it plays at 11. Yeah, perfect. You can do this anyhow you want. The main thing here is just play around with everything here. Play around with it as much as you want until you get your desired look. So next, you go to the mix. The mix is where all the magic happens. You can play with the red, you can play with the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the cyan, and purple and pink. There is not much red around, so I'll just leave that to 0. I'll just leave the red, skip the red. Now I go to the saturation. I wouldn't want to be too light skinned. Then brighten it up a little bit so I can see myself. Okay. Okay, let me reduce it a little bit. So next, I do something about the yellow. Okay, you see what's happening here? Here is all greenish, and here we have a little bit of yellow. The yellows are popping out, so I wouldn't want the yellow to be too out, like too out there. Next, I change if I want it to be dark or light. I think I prefer it a little bit in the background, but not that visible. So we go to the green. So you see what's happening with the green here. So I think I'll leave it here. Yeah, exactly. I think, okay, this is too much. Okay, I think this is good. That's the luminance. Then nothing to do about, okay, the blue. That's the blue of the sky, and the blue also will affect the white. That's the white a little bit. See what's happening. My clothes is changing gradually, so I think I'll prefer it here. So I want to darken it a little bit. This is way too much, too bad. This is too exposed. I think I want something a little bit dark. Yeah, this will do. So the purple as well, you play around with that if you have any purple in the background. Though if you don't have purple, it will affect the white. So I think I would like to reduce that, so the whites will be actual whites. 0. Okay. Pink. Pink is not going to affect anything really. Click done. Next, you go to the effects. This is where the final thing happens. If you drop the texture down, it will make your skin kind of smooth, but if you increase the texture, you have more details in the picture. Next, the clarity. The clarity also does something similar to the texturing. Here smoothens things a little bit, making it blurry. Here brings out more details. I wouldn't want that, so I think I'll leave that to 0. The haze does something amazing. You have the colors popping out. Okay, let's increase it a little bit. Okay, +4. Vignette is the borders. If you work with the borders, you want the shade, like the corners, to be dark, or you want it to be light. You choose the vignette you want. So I think I wouldn't really want much of that, so I'll just leave it at -26. And the midpoint is where it meets. Yeah, so I think I'll just leave it here. Further is how you see the edge is really visible right now. You can see from the right side and the left side. Now the edge is almost clear enough, but the vignette is still there. Next you go to the highlights. Nothing really happens here for the picture because of how it looks. So I know a lot of us are grain lovers, so if you slide this, you start to notice you have like an old picture kind of feel. This is really nice. It's mostly beautiful for pictures that are taken indoors. So next, the roughness. I wouldn't really play with that. You want to sharpen things a little, you go here. The basic thing here is play around with. Okay, this is for noise reduction. You have noises in the background. There is also one thing, so you won't stress yourself creating new looks for pictures all of the time. To create a preset, you click on this 3 red dots at the right corner here. You create a preset. You name it. I have a lot of preset though. Let me change this to TM white. Okay, TM white is actually take me your white, but in Nigeria it means traditional marriage white. So yeah, you click OK. Then when you're done, you click apply. So this has been saved as a preset. So if I want to apply a preset, all I need to do is click preset here. So I have a lot of presets I created for different things. So you cancel, and if you want to share, it's quite easy. All you need to do is click here, save to camera, and done. So I'll show you the difference between this and the other one. This is the main picture. That's the original picture which I did that, and this was the result. You see the transformation. It's really cool. It's not much, it's not too shouty, it's not too less. I think I just wanted something cool, kind of an old kind of, I think I got what I wanted. And if you're into this kind of thing and you're a tech lover just like me, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. If you try this, tag me on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be in the description box below. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.